This is my audience for my speech assignment, my final exam. Got more than 6 people, you know. Do it big for the final. Okay, today I'm going to talk about organ donation. My name is Matthew Caudill, and this is my speech assignment number 4, which is our final exam for Instructor Mayo. Today's date is December 14th, 2012. Today I'm going to talk about organ donation and how it's something people should truly consider. The second thing I'm going to talk about I want to talk about organ donation, period. I'm going to talk about 3 main points today, and it's going to be the need for organ donors, how you can become an organ donor, and how organ donor recipients benefit from donation. Number 1, the need for organ donors. Although there have been advances in medical technology and donation, the demand for organ, eye, and tissue donation still vastly exceeds the number of donors. So there's a lot more people out there that need organs and tissues than there are actually donors. More than 114,000 men and women women and children currently need life-saving organ transplant. 114,000 people, that's a lot of people that need organ transplant, like and tissue transplant and things along that nature. Every 10 minutes, another name is added to the National Organ Transplant waiting list. So pretty much every 10 minutes, there's going to be somebody that needs some kind of life-saving organ to better their life. An average of 18 people die each day from the lack of available organs for transplant. 18 people a day. Can you imagine if one of those people was your family member, a friend, anyone you work with, a coworker? All you have to do is become an organ donor. 90% of Americans say they support donation, but only 30% know the essential steps to becoming a donor. A lot of people say they want to be an organ donor, and a lot of people say, oh yeah, I am an organ donor, but truly they're not. And there's certain ways you can become organ donors, and you gotta go through the steps of becoming an organ donor. In 2011, there were 8,127 deceased organ donors and 6,017 living organ donors, resulting in 28,535 organ transplants. Pretty much, those people saved 28,535 people. So, like I said, that could be anyone you possibly know. So, just imagine if you become an organ donor, you can save a life. It's a great thing to know. How to become an organ donor is the second thing I'm going to talk about today. To become an organ donor, you need to sign up at your state's donor registry. Pretty much, you just got to go to your state's donor registry and just go and tell them you want to become an organ donor, and they can pretty much guide you through the steps and pretty much everything you need to know to become an organ donor. You can designate your decision on your driver's license. So pretty much when you go to the DMV and you get a driver's license, you can pretty much say, hey, I'm an organ donor, and they'll pretty much have a little, it's like a little heart with a circle, and it'll say, like, organ donor. So that's good to know. It's important that you tell your friends and family about your organ donation decision. If you become an organ donor, let your family know. So if you ever die or something ever happens, you will have somebody that knows that you wanted to be an organ donor, so they can relay it on to doctors or whoever needs to know. Include donation in your advanced directives, will and living will. So pretty much in your will, you need to say that you are an organ donor or that you want to become an organ donor. And some facts I'm going to talk about organ donation. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives. The same donor can also save or improve the lives of 50 people by donating tissue and eyes. One person can save 8 people. So if you become an organ donor and say you die in, say, a fatal car accident or something, and your organs are still good, you can save up to 8 people. You can save 8 lives. That's awesome. Each year, more than 1 million people need life-saving and life-improving tissue and eyes. Some examples of tissues are like heart valves, cardio tissue, and skin. So you can pretty much donate your skin and heart valves. That's awesome. What I talked about today is how organ donation is important, how many lives you can save. That made me become an organ donor, knowing that you can save up to 8 lives just by becoming an organ donor. You can help multiple people. People that have heart problems, you can donate, I guess, valves when you die, and skin. People that need grafting, I guess, that have serious, like, 3rd-degree burns and they've had serious accidents. So I think that everyone should become a donor and really save lives, because that's which primarily what you're doing. You're saving up to 8 lives. So pretty much what all I can say is become a donor, go out and register and be a donor. My name's Matt Caudill, and thank you for being in my final speech.